Hey guys, welcome back. And today we are going to see how to create a logo reveal by particle effects. So it's a very glorious and very useful for your eye-catching animations. So let's see how to make this animation. So I got choose a new composition for this, and I added the choose for a preset of width and height for the desktop mode. So you choose very variety of ratios by for your purpose. So click OK now, and I going to name this as final. So for your reference you can change the names for your layers. So now, and I have added the project files and support files in description link. So just downloading all the support files from this and drag it into the project. And now create a one more composition here. In this composition, click this one and this icon. You can get a composition setting, and now give a name for your reference. I choose the text, or you can give a logo. Click OK now, and now I'm going to type tool and type a name, Prince of Frisia. Here everyone know this game. It's a very famous game, I know. So now align this logo, and done. This composition was done. Now we're going to create another one. This I click this icon. Now we're going to create a main logo. So you're going to texturing the logo. So here drag the text composition here, and I get give the two different of textures. I choose a rough one here, and in this case we use the track matte. So you can choose this track matte of text layer. I'm going to make this is a mask. And now another step is right click the layer and go to the layer style and use bevel and emboss to make this more look wise in cinematic text and looks. So here we can bevel and emboss here. So style is inner bevel, okay, and technique is smooth to chisel hard. So you can get more sharp edges and give the size, increase the size. You can see the difference. You can see the difference here by increasing the values. I choose 36 will be fine. I think this for this text, it may be vary by the logos and text, so you can adjust by your visual. And soften, if you can see, this will be very sharp edges. If you give the sharpen value, you can get a smooth. So I choose minimum value for the soften, because of is make it very smooth, so it's not very good for this animation. And depth, you can see the depth of the shadows. You can increase the value. The shade of this here will be very dark. I choose 200, which will be okay. And now go to adjust the light. Now I can angle 0 and make this to 4 2 minute and make it to 10. Now select the all and make right click, and keyframe assist is easy. This is for the shortcut is F9 in your keyboard, and press F9 will be get it easily. So now play this, make it fit. Now play this, you can see, and you can see this, the light will be moving. This look like a cinematic feel graphics. So now done, and don't forget to save your file, otherwise you may lose your data when you get cracked. So done. I close this composition too. Now into the final composition, drag the previously done composition is a main logo, drag it out here, and now go to that effect and preset and type Shatter. It's showing in the simulation shutter value, and drag it into your main logo layer. and now you can get it this view. So because view into render, you can get it the original logo. And here we have a two force. One force will be starting from the start, and another second force will be in the middle. And now we can give a strength of these values. Make the minimum values is very important, because of we can get too fast. I will show you the later how will we getting very distracting the particles. So let's see. And now we can get a two more layers, I mean two more maps. Like one is shutter map and another one is gradient map. We needed these two both layers to make this animation to fulfill. So we're going to create this two more composition. So go to the project and click the new icon and give the first one will be shutter map. So okay, now drag the text, the original your logo, drag it to here and go to the effect and preset and type fractional noise. This is the basic of your all the textural noising, and here we can choose everything will be the basic, and we go only into the adjust the contrast and brightness. Look like you can get these values. And the another one is very important, we make the scale value will be 2. This is very important. We can see if you can see this like a little bot of dot line. This is very important to make particles. So another one is the final step here, and colorama. This is a very important to this Shatter value Shatter layer. So I will show you why you are going to add this. I will show you that. Now you can done the shutter map, and the another one map will be this gradient map. So create a new composition, the gradient map. Now drag the text again into this composition also, and go to the effect and preset panel and type gradient map. I mean engine, they generate gradient ramp. Drag it into your layer, and here you can see the two different colors, the start ramp and the end ramp. You can go to use the black in this side and the white will be this side. Make sure the white will be affected the first of your animation. In this kind of animation, we go your white area will be affected first. So make sure if you want the animation from here, make sure this will be white, or you can swap the colors like this. I will show you later. And the another will be, we need to one more added the preset, but I don't know to add it here now. I will laterly I will add it. Why we going to add it? We need to understand why we going to make this steps. So I will show you later. Wait, and go to the final. Now we going to add a two more creating a map. I will done the shutter map and the gradient map. So drag into the layer. Now I'll select the main logo and effect control, and here the shape customize custom shatter map. In this layer we can get 3 layers. I will into the composition, I mean the timeline. So I can choose a shatter map here, and down the gradient. In this gradient layer I will go to gradient map. Now 10 of these 2 layers. Now play this, you can see only the lighting effect, because we don't know to make the any keyframes here to make animation. So where you can go to make the animation here, I mean which value we're going to adjust. So, and this is the layer, I mean value will be going to make the animation adjusting. So Let's make the 0 and turn on the timer and make to 4 seconds and make the 100 percentage and press the U and select all the key and right click key assistant and easy. Now play this and down. It will be broken, but like a brick because we need to, the main thing you need to change the pattern is customizing. Now you can see this area will be affected, but this area will be not affected because we're going to make the two forces, the start force, I mean force 1 and force 2 here. But why ignored it? Because of we don't give the radius, because I know, but I need to know, so I just clear the all the step by step, so I don't give the start. Now I will going to give minimum value. Now play this. You can see this will be broken, but too much of screen fast, and the outer shape will be showed here. So I literally, I mean before I share that gradient map, we need to add one more because of the sharp edges will be remaining here, so we need to make this smooth. So we're going to add a effect, one more effect, and go to the effect and preset and type fast box blur and add it here, and blur radius will be 15 and illustration will be 2. Now go to that here. Now we can play. Now you can see it will be distributed particles, but the depth will be very length. We need to vary one single dot. So where we can adjust here, you can see here the shape layer, I mean the logo, main logo layer, we add a shatter. In this shatter we get this say the shape and extraction depth will be 0. Now you can see this will be a very particles. Now play this. Now you can, we need a reverse. If I want to make this like right to left, if you want to inverse, you can just invert this. Now you can see is reverse from this here. It will look very nice, I think better than before. So you can done the particle dissolving method. I'm going to add some more. Don't forget to save your file, otherwise you're going to lose your data. So automatically my hand go to save the file. So now we have done this shutter value. We're going to make some more little bit animation to make this too much glorious and glow like. So now select this main logo and hold the hold the shift in keyboard and press S and T for the, you're going to adjust keyframes in scale and opacity to make more smoothing animation. So now move forward down here and now here and lock the keyframe and move to 0 and make it 200 and make it hero and select all the keyframes and right click keyframe keep an assistant and easy. The shortcut will be F9. Now go to the edit control and make sure this will be in the edit speed graph. Select the all and give this like this and bit long. And you can adjust the keyframe of your keyboard. You get a various of like the animation. It will look like get a different smooth and in and out. So now play this. You can see cool. I think it will be done by simple things, and we're going to make the look and better to add a background of visualizations. So we're going to add a visualization better to background. So go to the project. I go to done to add two more videos in the description link, so that don't forget to download it and drag it into your layer and make sure the background will be a fog bg and scale it to fit your frame, and particles will to fit your frame, and opacity will be 40 or 30 will be good for the particles. And now play here. My processor will be very slow, so if you have get a better processor in GPU, will be get a better view in seconds. So cool. Now you can see it will done, and the particles will be a look variety. If you want to change the color, use a curves, type a curve in your preset and drag it into the particles and make the edges in red and green and blue. If you adjust these values, you get different colors. Otherwise, you can, if you get too much of blumps, you can use a tint. So type tint into a layer, remove the it. Now you can see the white will be appear. Now play here, it will be matched to your colors. You can change text colors also by adding a curves in your main combo layer. You can get a green. If you want, copy it and go to the PG fog PG and place it here. You can get a same background and go to the particles, and now Mac white will be green and this will be lighter green, so bit of dark. Now play it, you will get a smooth color gradient and will be sheeted. I hope you guys you like this tutorial, and make sure, I think it's very useful for your logo animation. So don't forget to subscribe my channel and support me for upcoming tutorials for more detailed tricks and tips with. So just download the file in dictionary setting, it will be very useful for you, and support me, subscribe my channel and give your comment is very more important to me for me, and give your support. And thank you guys, have a nice day, bye.